I'm Julie Mack, and I am your host for Shop.org TV. Right now, I am standing on the red carpet here at the annual Summit Convention. Now, I'm going to be catching up with the who's who in the e-commerce industry. Well, I'm here with Kathy Reeves, and she's the Manager of Business Development for CyberSource. Kathy, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. Now, tell me about CyberSource.
CyberSource is a global payment management company. Our three fields of expertise are in payment, risk, and security. We've been around since 1994 and are a global corporation with offices in the US, UK, and Japan. About 1 out of every 8 internet dollars processed in the US today is processed through CyberSource.
Now, if I'm correct, I hear that you used to work on the other side, on the retailer side of things. Tell me about that.
Yes. I was a merchant for over 10 years. I managed the .com operations for a nationwide jewelry corporation, and prior to that, I negotiated and managed payments for a nationwide electronics store. Working for CyberSource has given me a great perspective and broadened my view of the transaction process. CyberSource works with merchants all over the world to ensure that their transactions are the most effective and efficient.
Now, given your past experience and your current position, what are some of the trends that you see that merchants should be aware of?
This industry is in a constant state of change. Years ago, merchants' hot topic was CRM. Today, the hot topic for merchants is payment. Merchants can no longer just process payment. Merchants need to manage payment. A great example are the marketing teams years ago used to be responsible for just bringing on customers to their website. Today, those same marketing teams need to know and understand what payment method is going to give them that incremental revenue while bringing those bottom line dollars. CyberSource partners with merchants to help them manage their payment and get those dollars to the bottom line.
Now, Kathy, merchants that offer payment types, do you think that they have a big impact on sales?
Definitely yes. Merchants who are considering domestic products should look at things like PayPal and Bill Me Later. Merchants with a more global perspective have many more options to choose from, such as bank transfers, direct debit, and country-specific cards. An interesting study was done by CyberSource, and it shows merchants that have 3 or more payment types on their website have an increase of 14% in their sales conversion. Now, I'm not just talking about your basic credit cards, MasterCard, Discover, Visa, American Express. That's just one payment type. I'm talking about PayPal, Bill Me Later, e-checks, wire transfers, private label, and let's not forget those global products. CyberSource offers merchants a variety of payment methods with a simple API call-out. A merchant can choose one or many, whichever suits their business model.
Now, right now, what's really hot in the e-commerce of gossip, so to speak, is the topic of fraud. And right now, do you see people, merchants in the e-commerce moving forward to be preventing fraud? I mean, it's hot right now. What's your opinion about this?
An example of some of the issues are a loss of revenue due to the rejection of valid orders. Merchants are enhancing their risk tools so that they can increase their revenue while decreasing that rejection rate. Another issue is the cost of manual review. Everyone knows that expense can get way out of control if not managed properly. Merchants are now looking to outsource this process to a service provider that will give them performance-based guarantees. CyberSource has solutions for merchants. We have a real-time risk decision tool. We have a case management tool, and we have an outsourced service for payment and risk. Merchants work with CyberSource in order to maximize their revenue, control their costs, while maintaining an acceptable fraud rate.
Now, right now, what's really hot in the press is the whole issue that happened with TJ Maxx. Basically, it was a major disaster. What are some of the solutions that CyberSource offers to prevent issues like what happened with TJ Maxx?
You are correct. We have solutions. We see merchants struggling on a daily basis as they try to resolve the issue of securing their own data in their own internal multiple channels. Merchants as well as CyberSource know that the key to compliance is to adhering to best practices such as centralized payment and secure data. CyberSource offers 2 solutions in this arena. We have the secure storage, in which CyberSource houses the critical transactions of a merchant's data. We in turn give the merchant a token which they can access their data at any time, and also only they can access to it. Another solution is the hosted payment acceptance. Now this is where the merchant allows CyberSource to handle the checkout page. Merchant's web database no longer is responsible for holding that critical data. CyberSource is responsible for that. So in summary, let me just say, CyberSource is a global payment management company. We help merchants maximize your revenue, control your cost, and doing this at an acceptable fraud rate. And we do all of this in a safe, secure environment.
Kathy, it's people like you at CyberSource that make me feel a little bit safer about purchasing online. Thank you so much for coming and being on our red carpet and for the insight. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.